The Utah Jazz aren't just tinkering around the edges anymore, they've thrown down the gauntlet. With the blockbuster acquisition of Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Memphis Grizzlies, the Jazz are signaling that their rebuild is over and a competitive future is genuinely underway. This trade, among the boldest moves in team history, dramatically shifts the trajectory of this franchise and gives Utah fans a real reason to believe again. A deal that shakes the NBA landscape. In early February 2026, the Jazz and Memphis Grizzlies agreed on a major 8-player trade that sent Jackson, a 2-time NBA All-Star and former Defensive Player of the Year, to Salt Lake City. Along with him came John Konchar, Jock Landale, and Vince Williams Jr., while Memphis received a haul that included rookie Walter Clayton Jr., veterans Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, Georges Niang, and 3 future first-round draft picks. This wasn't a minor roster tweak, it was a bold statement. After years of bottom-of-the-standings finishes and draft lottery hopes, Utah's front office has essentially pointed to October 20, 2026, opening night of the next season, as the day this team aims to genuinely compete. What Jackson brings to Utah: defensive command. Jackson's greatest strength has always been his defensive impact. With multiple all-defensive honors and a Defensive Player of the Year trophy under his belt, he's one of the league's most feared rim protectors, a true anchor who changes shots and shifts opponent game plans. Modern versatility. He's not just a shot blocker. Jackson stretches the floor better than most big men in the league, capable of knocking down three-pointers at a solid clip, a skill that pairs perfectly with Utah's evolving offensive identity built around spacing and ball movement. Leadership and physical presence. At 6'10" with elite timing and athleticism, Jackson adds an imposing presence on both ends of the court. His ability to guard multiple positions and anchor help defense boosts Utah's overall toughness, long a missing ingredient. A strategic shift for the franchise. This trade goes far beyond a talent upgrade. It marks a philosophical shift for the Jazz, from rebuilding via draft picks and young prospects to being an assertive, playoff-oriented team. It's the first time in years that Utah has been truly aggressive at the trade deadline. The Jazz had been stockpiling assets and drafting talent, but now they're betting on established star power, betting that Jackson and rising forward Lauri Markkanen can form a two-headed force capable of competing in the rugged Western Conference. Balancing risks and rewards. Of course, no trade of this magnitude comes without risks. Utah gave up future draft capital and promising young pieces, and Jackson's recent production has dipped compared to some of his best seasons. There are questions about consistency, foul trouble, and rebounding, areas where his performance has fluctuated. Still, the Jazz's belief is that a fresh system and stable environment can help unlock Jackson's full potential once again. When healthy and engaged at his peak level, he is the kind of versatile big man capable of disrupting offenses and anchoring a competitive lineup. What it all means for Jazz fans. For Utah fans, this isn't just another trade, it's a clarion call. The Jazz are no longer just building for the future, they're shaping a present with punch. Combining Jackson's defensive prowess with Markkanen's scoring, and pairing them with youth and athleticism, gives Utah a blend of grit, versatility, and intrigue heading into next season and beyond. In short, the Jazz have transformed overnight from hopeful rebuilders into real competitors, and with Jaren Jackson Jr. in their core, they now have a foundation to build something special in Salt Lake City.